people log into any service, they have to do it through their email account. It's not very sexy. It's not as sexy as social media. It's utilitarian, but it's important to people, and people still use it. And by using or by developing an email list of your clients and being able to communicate with them through an email list, you're in control of that communication, and you're in control of the way the messages you have are conveyed. You're not in control of Facebook, of Instagram. They could shut down your account at any point in time. So, I'm not a big fan of building other people's businesses. I'd rather build my own. So what I would suggest for all therapists is start collecting email addresses, get permission from your clients to send them information, and start communicating on a regular basis. Because most clients that stop seeing you don't stop seeing you because they don't like you, because your massage is terrible. They stop seeing you because there's so much going on in their lives, and they just, they get out of a routine. Maybe they skip a treatment because they're going on a little vacation, and then, they forget about you. We're all forgettable.
Unfortunately.
So email is just a way to stay at the top of people's minds, and, will really help improve your client retention, which is, a place where I think most therapists need to put more focus.
Exactly.
Getting new clients is much sexier. Staying with the one that you have is a little more work, maybe not as sexy, but it's going to be better for you in the long run.
How often would you send emails out to you? What would your advice be with your client list? What's too much?
I don't think most massage therapists don't have the time to do too much. So, even sending out on a monthly basis would be fantastic. If you can connect with your audience or your client base once a month and let them know you exist and you're there to serve them and can give them news on what's happening in your practice.
Okay, so content quality.
Yes, like you can't have, it's like any writing. Like it's just you can't be. They say you can't be too long, just too boring. So same with email correspondence. If you're delivering content that's valuable for people that they're going to appreciate, then they're on board. They're going to keep following.
Yeah.
If you are entirely self-serving, deliver nonsense messages on a regular basis, they're going to drop you. They're just not interested. So you always want to deliver some value for them in that correspondence.
Yeah, that's great tip. Really good tip.
And the other thing that's with email is getting decreasing rates of opens and reads, because again, people are busy. They have lots on their mind, lots going on. So if they don't see it as urgent, they're less likely to open it. But I think a place that therapists could focus on, I'm not sure how this works in Australia, but I know it works in the US and Canada, are text messages. So you can do broadcast text. People can sign up to receive a text instead of an email.
Okay.
And one thing I've suggested to therapists for ages, because it's just so effective, is just at the beginning of every week, just send a reminder email, or if you decide to do it in text, because text will have almost 100% open. If you communicate with people through text. Emails, you might get depending on your audience, but maybe a 20% open.
That's interesting. And is it easy for therapists to set up that text? Because we do have it in Australia. There's I can't remember, it's clickbait. That's not clickbait, is it?
No, that's not clickbait. No, there's text broadcast services. So if you just looked, I'm sure if you looked in Australia online on Google and looked for SMS broadcast.
Okay, so SMS broadcast, guys, that's what you want to be looking at. So.
Yeah, and they're like the email services that exist. They're easy to set up. You basically put your details on their site. They give you a little embed code that you put on your site. You can enter their phone number into, and they're set up in the system. You just log into an interface, write out your message, and that gets sent to them through text. So it's all permission based, just like. But the thing that I do suggest, I've always suggested this for therapists because it's just so effective, is just every Monday morning, send an email to your list and let them know what appointment times you have available. And you can either offer a discount for booking in those particular times, or just state the times. You're going to get people's attention in either case. So if there's appointment times that don't fill up typically in your week, maybe daytimes, maybe your client base, are office workers, so they're pretty much busy from 9 to 5, so they're evening and weekend people. Well, send out that email saying, I have these appointments available during the day. List a half a dozen time frames you have available, and I'll give you a 20% discount for people that book these today. And you're almost always, if you send out that email, you're almost always guaranteed to get at least a few bookings from those from your clients that receive that.